Welcome back. Today we're going to be reviewing a very beautiful piece of gear from the folks over at Guard Dog Inserts. This is their 40 knife storage case insert solution for the Nanuk 915, and I have to give a huge thank you to Start because they were kind enough to send this over for review, and they also were kind enough to trick it out for me, but we'll get into that a little bit later in the video, so stay tuned. Since a lot of my viewers are in the United States, let me start by giving a little bit of a preface on the brand. Basically, Nanuk is the Canadian version of Pelican cases, though from what I've been reading, quite a few people like Nanuk over Pelican and HPRC cases, and most of this has been on like Reddit, and these are folks who are writing from the perspective of being photographers, so if these cases are good enough for their camera and lenses, I feel quite great about storing and transporting my knives in them. Another interesting thing I found when I was doing research on the brand is that I noticed I could order a 40 knife case direct from Nanuk, and they also have it available on Amazon. Though if you're paying close attention and you look up in the top right corner, you might notice a little bit of a CNC logo etching that looks familiar. So I have to say that nothing made me more confident in Guard Dog's insert than seeing the manufacturer, Nanuk, themselves running their product, utilizing it, and selling it direct from their website. So huge kudos. One of the other major selling points is that this insert is made with cross-linked polyethylene foam, which I'm not the biggest nerd on, but from what I was reading, this is a very ultra-durable closed-cell material that offers protection against fluid absorption, impact dampening, and all sorts of other desirable things when you're storing some and safeguarding some valuables and transporting them. Currently, you can get this in a multitude of different case and insert color options and combos. Shipping's free, and including taxes, one of these to my door in Illinois was $185.37 US or $255.30 Canadian. Plus, there's a limited lifetime warranty on the case itself. As per usual, I'll have a link in the description below so you could purchase. The color options I went with were graphite for the case and gray foam for the insert. I know how plain, but this is what I've been using. Compare this to what I have been using, which is, to be fair, pretty good for the price. But I've been getting these tough nylon cases on Amazon for about $15 a piece, and they hold 10 knives. They're not the best, they're not the worst, but they're definitely far from an ideal option. With the Guard Dog case, I think I've found the best option, and or at least the best bang for the buck. The latch system on the Nanuk 915 feels very solid and well constructed, and it also offers 2-spot for locks. The insert itself is made of a piece of CNC perfection, if I do say so myself, and the fine folks over at Guard Dog were also kind enough to laser etch my logo onto the lid, which is another customization option you get. Along with that, they hooked me up with one of their future customization options that they'll be offering on their site, which is the Nanuk 915 lid organizer, and I'm sure they'll have it for different ones. This makes a great solution to store some extra torque bits, drivers, and all sorts of other small maintenance gear that I might have, like some KPL or something. You don't want to put too much in there because if your knives are too tall, they'd start bunching up against each other, and that probably isn't the best. But Vero offers a really cool light maintenance kit, and I've been trying to convince myself that I should purchase one of these just for putting in the lid organizer, as it's just about the perfect size. But that's a whole other video. And Vero, if you're watching, I would love to review it. Nanuk describes their 915 case as waterproof, impenetrable, and indestructible, along with being lightweight thanks to its NK resin shell construction. Plus, they have this exclusive lock and latch system. I don't know how exclusive, but that's what they describe it as. Completely empty, the case weighs in at 4.4 pounds or 2 kilograms, and its exterior dimensions are 15.8 inches by 12.1 inches by 6.8 inches. Its interior dimensions are 13.8 inches by 9.3 inches by 6.2 inches, and it boasts a capacity of 13 liters. The lid accounts for about 2 inches of the depth, and the rest of it is about 4 inches in the base. So you could see that some of these knives are sticking up over where the base is, which again goes to not putting too much stuff into the lid organizer. You also could get it with just the eggshell looking foam on the top if you'd prefer that. If you already have some extra Nanuk or Pelican cases lying around, be sure to check their site out, as they have a bunch of pre-built inserts for anything from knives and watches to drones and cameras. And while I was clicking around, I even found they've got a insert for a really pimpy brake bleed kit for a SRAM brake system, which, holy cow, that's incredible. I wish my bike needed that. I have no skill that deserves it, though. If you don't already have a case, though, they do offer case and insert bundles and all the same configurations for all the same aforementioned items. And if you're wanting to feel a bit inspired, they also have a showcase page on there where you could see a lot of their custom creations and one-offs. I'm guessing most of y'all have an Instagram, though, so I'd say go follow them at Guard Dog Inserts, and you could see a lot of cool stuff on there, too. One of their recent posts has this really crazy, looks like according to them it took a lot of time to do it right, but it's got this topo cut, laser cut into the foam insert for this watch case. And I don't know, the case itself to me is almost cooler than the watches, because my watch collection is a Casio and a Commandeer Russian one that my buddy gave me. Anyway, if you have to ask, would I buy this again? The answer is an enthusiastic yes. I think this is going to go to the top of my list for an upcoming gift guide video for recommendations for the EDC person in your life, because it's just a great piece of gear, and it's also a lovely way to enable their hobby by providing some foreshadowing to say, hey, here's a 40 knife case. If you don't already have 40 knives to fill it up with, maybe you should get yourself some new knives too. So what a great gift as a partner or friend or whatever, right? And I'm working with them to get some type of affiliate account set up or something of that nature, and perhaps in the interim I might even be able to persuade them to hook me up with a coupon code for y'all. So be sure to check the description and the comments for any and all updates after the time of uploading. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Carry on.